All right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, it's I, Craft Chest here, and today we're going to be talking about Black Desert Online and Pay to Win, and how it is my opinion that it is not pay to win. Actually, it's not really an opinion, it's not, for real. It's just really not. But before I make videos like this, I like to research both sides of it. I like to get opinions from different people, whether they've played the game, not played the game, and even people who just hear that it's pay to win, so they've never played it before because of that. Because this is progressively getting worse on a daily basis, and it's killing the community. Alright, now, since the game offered the free-to-play here recently, and I don't know if they'll ever go to a core free-to-play, but they're kind of dabbling in on that. I hope they don't, to be quite honest with you, because that right there is going to hurt in a way, more so than help, being free rather than buy to play. But that's a whole different video. We're not going to talk about that right now. But what we will talk about is pay to win. All right, and what I'm talking about is anything in this game that gives you a clear advantage and leaps you to the top of the charts as far as gear set is concerned. And after researching this deeply, there is not one thing, and if you can name me one thing in the cash shop that guarantees you to have best in slot equipment and gear, please put it down here, because I haven't been able to find it. If I were to be able to go to the cash shop and buy a pin weapon, a pin accessory, all right, to buy a Vale's heart, a Garmoth heart, etc., then we could talk about pay to win. And that's the only way you could get them. You can't get it for in-game silver or anything. The only way you could get them is to pay real life money. Then I can see your argument for pay to win. But it's not even an option. Let's go over some of the things that people are calling pay to win. And we'll get the number one gorilla up out of the room right now, which is costumes. All right? Costumes, certain costumes, not all of them, but certain costumes can be purchased from the cash shop to be melted down in-game for a thing they call cronstones. Cronstones are the equivalent of other MMOs that have weapon protects and armor protects whenever you're plussing the gear to a higher level to where they either don't break or go poof like other games that I have experienced in the past. I have played other MMOs in the past to where if you did not have weapon protects or armor protects, that your item would go poof, and there was some that had other weapons. There were different grades, like boss gear basically. Other grades to it that had different weapon and different armor protects. Alright, they went so far as to have 4 different types. In Black Desert Online, there's a couple of different ways that you can get cronstones. Alright, for the pay to win aspect of it, you just go straight to the cash shop, buy you $1,000 worth of costumes per week, melt them down into cron attempts, and this person right here says, within 20 weeks, you'll be insanely geared. 20 times $20,000. Baby, that's not even whaling. That's the ocean. All right. There was somebody said somebody spent $50,000 on the Xbox version of this game. If you got it like that, that's not even whaling. That's not pay to win. You ain't got nothing better to do with your money. You need a friend. That's what needs to happen right there. This person will argue $1,000 a week. Baby, if I had $1,000 a week, you wouldn't see me. I'd have a whole different type of hobby. All right? I hadn't seen $1,000 a week in about 10 years. And I was doing other things. Oh, man, that was a good time. Anyway, yeah. And they say you could get approximately 7 billion silver a week. Oh, yeah, that's if you sell them straight up in the marketplace in the game, or melt them down to get the cron stones. So you can do one or two things with cash shop costumes. You can indeed sell them in the marketplace and get in-game silver, but you would have to sell an insane amount, $20,000 worth apparently, in order to get enough silver to buy an item in the game, or melt them down to get the cron stones for weapon and armor protects. Notice I didn't put accessory protects in there, because it would be so many, I would dare to say hundreds of thousands of dollars to actually have enough of those to have attempts to get all of your accessories. Rings, earrings, amulet, belt. That would be an exponential amount of cron stones, and not even guaranteed. You're not even guaranteed that you're going to succeed in your attempts. Nor does your fail stack rating go up any higher. Pay to win, everybody. Oh yeah, let me tell you. Woo! Not. The other thing that's on this list, the number 2 culprit, are artisan memories. All right? Now here's an argument that I had with a guy a long time ago. I said, hey bro, how long you been playing this game? About 2 years, 2.5 years. I was like, how much loyalty do you spend in the game? Well, whenever they have an event, I'll spend whatever, 100 on this or 1 on that. So you got a bit of loyalty built up. Yeah, I've got several thousand, tens of thousands of loyalty or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, scroll down a little bit. Look at those artisan memories down there for 400 apiece. How many do you really use? In all actuality, because all the scrolls you do, whether it be Pila scrolls or the other scroll, the Forbidden Book scrolls, the Relic scrolls, you do scrolls a lot. And you have memory fragments plenty. How many do you really need to use? The answer was none. But if they're there, they're also free just for playing the game. Every 4 days you could get an artisan memory. Every 4 days for free just for logging in and playing the game. All right? You ain't even got to stay in the game. You can just do like everybody else does. Log in bonus, get your calendar stuff, move on down the road. So we're not even going to touch artisan memories. Those are a choice. You choose whether or not you use artisan memories. And let me tell you what they do before I move on. They take an item, all right, and they 4 times the repair durability on said item. So let's just take a Talus, because that's what I've been using a lot of lately for fail stacking. All right, and say my Talus is broken, it's busted, I ain't got any durability on it. Well, I could take that Talus and one of the same, let's say it's a helmet, and I have a broken Talus helmet, and I have another Talus helmet. Now, if I smash that, and go do durability, it'll repair 10 durability on that item. All right, so this is a 0 stack, or 0 plus, and this is, let's say, plus 14, because that's what I use for fail stacking. All right, this one's a plus 14, this is the plus 0, and I use it to repair this one for 10 durability. All right, I think it's actually more than that on real gear, but I think it's 10 durability. So rather than just 10 durability, if I use an artisan memory, it'll do it 4 times that durability. So it goes from 10 to 40. So now I'm from 0 to 40 durability. All right, I do 2 of those and I'm up to 80, and then I just have to use 1 more regular to take it back up to 100 if I so choose to take it all the way up to 100. All right, so that's what an artisan memory does. It just 4 times the durability recovery on an item, whether it's a memory fragment or a piece of gear. It doesn't matter. I don't even know. I guess people might use boss gear sometimes, because boss gear is actually more plentiful now than ever. It ever has been. That's not even counting the fact that you could get some really good deals, not always, but some really good deals also from the night vendor. I'm just saying. All right, but anyway, here's the other part. We're going to move on from artisan memories, because those two things right there, the costumes, if you're rich and you got it like that, pay to win ain't even in your category. All right, you just making it rain on a game. All right, that's not even whaling. You're the ocean the whale swims in. That's all there is to that. Let's move on. So here's the third tier of pay to win. All right, for everybody out there. And I'm just going to go over this list. Pets, storage, maids, inventory, weight. I don't know why worker lodging's on there, but worker lodging, you get that for contribution points. That's apparently somebody that doesn't understand the mechanics. Costumes. Costumes don't give you anything. We've already been over this. Costumes. Let's look at the costume. I want to give you the exact thing that a costume actually gives you. All right, so let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. Let me swap over so you can actually see it. But if we look over a costume, costumes equipped gives you a 10 resistance penalty. What is it? Death penalty by 10, plus 10 to amnesty, plus 10 combat experience, and plus 10 on your skill experience. But if we look up here, the events that people run, or the events that they run, right now you're getting 200% combat XP, 30% skill XP. All right, so if we add that together, you're getting a 40% and a 210%. All right, then let's see what else is going on. Drop rate's been increased. I do it. So that's what that costume does for you. Ooh, 10%. Come on, man, give me a break. That's not even. That doesn't even blip on the radar of any type of advantage for anything. You can get scrolls in the game that give you 540% XP on top of it's stackable. It's stackable with everything else in the game. Loot scrolls. Holy crap. We're giving loot scrolls for free now. I have hundreds of loot scrolls right now. All right, those 540% XP boost are in the loyalty shop. For a loyalty point, 1. You can buy, how many it is that somebody square me away? Is it 48 of them that you can buy? You don't have to use them all at once. All right, especially if somebody's got a, oh, golly, that's a whole nother video. But you can stack all these XP things, plus that scroll, bells, other scrolls, potions, wow, food, and get way more XP boost than a costume will ever give you. That costume, you could run around naked and get more XP. And it wouldn't matter because of all the events, just like I showed you up there, you know, events that are going on right now. So that's not even a thing. All right, so let's read the rest of this sentence here. All that list, pets, storage, maids, inventory, weight, costumes, tent, all make your grinding, passive income, life skilling more efficient. Efficient. Doesn't say all make you win. Makes it efficient. All right. Inventory. Let's talk about inventory for a minute. Bartelli Journals gives you a lot of these items. Inventory, stamina, weight, you name a stat, Bartelli's gives it to you. There's so many volumes of that now. All you got to do is just go do what it says to do. Most of them are very simple. Most of them auto do. If you switch over whatever, your old player, you're coming back or whatever, they auto do. All you got to do is just go accept them and complete them. All right. Questing now gives you a insane amount of inventory expansions just for doing quests. Well, Craft Chest, I don't like questing, man. What do you like? You don't like grinding. You don't like life skilling. You don't like, what are you even doing? But you go do these quests and you get an insane amount of stuff. You get inventory. Now, they don't give you weight, okay? They don't give you weight. But you get, well, the Bartelli's does. But the questing gives you inventory. It gives you pets. You get a storage maid. All the things on this list, less the weight. So out of everything mentioned, the number one thing on that list would be your weight. But guess what? You can also do weight training in the game by just doing trade packs on your back and walking back and forth. Well, that didn't give very much. How much do you have? Well, I think I'm level 31, 30 or something like that, 31, 32, and I got plus 44 weight limit. All right, that's a lot of trash loot because they've actually lowered the weight on trash loot. They've done a lot of things to try to make quality of life in the game a lot better for players because it was a lot worse. So out of all those things aforementioned, pets, storage, maids, inventory, weight, worker lodging, I have no clue why that's on your list. Costumes, a tent. The inventory is not a thing, but the weight would be. As far as overall, the weight would be the biggest thing. How much you can carry without being overburdened. All right? On this entire list. Now, the next line of this guy's thing says it has inexpensive pay to get advantage options and very expensive straight up pay to win options. It's not very expensive. It's exponential amount of money that you would have to pay to actually win and not even guaranteed to win. Because let's go over that argument right there. Here's what I'm getting at. Out of everything that we mentioned, from Cronstone to weight, nothing in the cash shop guarantees you to be able to have best in slot equipment. Nothing. Nothing. You can't name me one. And that's not even to mention, let's go over here. Let's look at this. Let's turn on Dark Reader right quick because I know I'm blinding you. All right, that's not even to mention the $200+ worth of stuff that they're giving us right now. Right now. From now through March 18th, $200. And the first three items are the biggest VIP items in the game for the first. You get these today. If you logged in today, you got both of these at the same time. All right, you got one during the day, or yesterday, Yesterday, you got both of these. One for logging in, and the other one at the long ed time, which for me at 6 p.m. Today at 6 p.m., I'm going to get a $15 value pack. All right, I don't even know if you guys noticed, my value packs run out. All right, see here, my value pack in. I haven't spent any money on one, because why? They about to give me one. I have only bought 2 value packs in the past year. And the reason being is, like right now, they're $8.40. Yes, I'm going to buy one. That's under $10. It'll help the game because I like that as a premium service. Value packs give you inventory that we were on the list. Value packs, it gives it to you, 16 spots, both in your storage and your person. Okay, it gives you weight limits, your weight limit increase. Okay, so there's something else. As a matter of fact, let's just go over to the cash shop and have a look at this foresaid item. All right, so let's look and see what it does for you. It gives you 16 inventory spots, both on your person and in your storage. Gives you combat skill XP. All right, distant node investments, which is a whole different video, but that right there is something that you use with your contribution points and what have you. It gives you a plus 200 weight limit. Plus 200 is huge. They've lowered the values of a lot of items in the game. So 200 is huge. Trust me, I know. It gives you a 30% discount on taxes collected in the marketplace, excluding Pearl items. All right, unlimited usage of Merv's palette. That's the little, dyeing your gear and all that, the good stuff. All right, unlimited beauty salon, value pack buff does not stack with each other, but duration does. Barter refresh +1. Let's see, what is this? Required parties for barter is negative 10%, whatever that means. Does that say parlay? Oh, parlay. I thought it said parlay. I didn't even know what that word was. But bartering is something I haven't gotten into, so we're not going to talk about it. So the biggest things on this value pack are your slots and your weight. What is one of the things that people all the time complain about? Your inventory and your weight. But guess what? Wait, there's more. Also, too, they're going to give us 16 expansion slots on your inventory. You can use those either in town or on your character. And then, what else is on that list? Maids. This month, they're giving you a maid for your storage and the marketplace. What else is on that list? Pets. Guess what? You're getting a tier 4 pet. And if you did the quest lines like you're supposed to, especially now, you're going to get 4 more. So you're going to be fully decked out with pets. There's a brand new event that just happened. And let's come back over here. Let's show you that. It just happened where I got this dude from Velia, this little chibi pet, this little Japanese, whatever they call those little things. All right. I won that out of the market. Boy, no. I got these 2 right here were event items. I want to say all 3 of these were. Yeah, all 3 of those were. The only ones that I have ever paid for with real money is Jezebel came with the Explorer pack, because that's the one I picked. And the Wolf pack right here. All right, these 3 dudes right here. That's the only 3 that I've paid real money for. All right, and if you want to count the fact that I gifted the game and got a free pet twice, it would be 2 of these right here, which I smashed together, got a tier 3. All right, I forget how I got the penguin. I want to say that was a gift item also. I want to say, well, matter of fact, it is, yes. So I gifted the game and got these here. So if you want to put those in the mix, you can. But let's look at the ones excluding those that I've either gotten from Questline, events, or won it from the marketplace. And that would be this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pets, less the ones that I either got from gifting the game to someone or the Wolf pack and the Explorers pack. 11 free pets that I've gotten in the game just for playing the game. Then this month they're going to give us a tier 4 pet. What? The only difference though between a tier 1 and tier 4 is speed in which they go, the reset to go get items, and distance. That's it. It's the only difference. We're talking about a very small amount of lag time between packs to pick stuff up. All right, and when I'm streaming, you know, hey, we're grinding out and all this, and we're coming back around and picking stuff up, because that's why people have grind spots. They have their loop that they go on, and before, you know, usually whenever you do your thing, by the time the respawn happens, you're coming back around and looping close enough to where you can go pick it up if you miss something. It happens all the time when I'm doing wolves, all the time. And that's not even to mention they're giving you an outfit. They're giving you these Shakatus, you know, life skilling box, combat box. And I mean, they're just giving you fail stacks. Now, enhancing equipment, that's a whole different story. Whole different video. That could be a series within itself of fail stacking and enhancing gear. But just look over this list of items that they're giving us just for playing the game. $200 plus. And that's not even to mention this something else that they've done. Look at this. The Black Spirit Adventure, the upgraded Black Spirit Adventure. All right? You can get fine luxury boxes, which I've gotten. You know, there's all kind of things. The $18 bell going on right here. Claw pieces. If you get 3 of these, you can socket your costume and put crystals in it from the game, like enhancement crystals. You know, Shaka-2 luxury box in 2 different spots. These hidden paths normally have like memory fragments, cron stones, and a vice of Valks. I forget what this one has over here right now. All right. They also have concentrated, you know, magic stones for enhancing, black stones, that's life gear enhancing, fail stacks, etc. I mean, what in the actual do you want from a game? Now, true, True, you can go swipe your credit card and get a lot of these items straight out to Cash Shop, but you can't get the stones from there, okay? The weapon stones and all that. You still have to get all that in-game or login bonuses, all right? But as you can see, from what I showed you on that calendar, they took all that off right now. So they added it to the Black Spirit Adventure. And they upped it to the upgraded one, which means 5 times a day, every hour, for 5 hours, you can roll the dice and get different random items in the game. And if you keep up with that, you're eventually going to hit every single block in the game by the time the event's over. You don't have to babysit it. Just remember 5 times a day to go hit it. I work a full-time job, and still, if I think about it, I can hit at least 3 to 4 of them. All right, last night I missed one. All right, but I hit at least 3 or 4 of them and gotten some pretty good loot. Look at all this. Okay, matter of fact, let's go back once again. Let's go back once again and let's actually have a look at what I've gotten just in the past month. And I've taken probably this much out of it. All right, we get weapons. So, oh, here's another Combo Sylvia's. Look at this. Got a Combo Sylvia. That's off the calendar. Got the old moon. Look and see what it does for you. All right, we got. Here's fail stacks that we're going to get. You know, these could be sold in the marketplace. These when you open them, any of these life skilling tools, because you get these plenty, trust me. Special meal boxes. All right, you're going to get a ton of those. There's a bell, $18 value. Got that off of the Black Spirit Adventure. All right, and I've taken, like I said, probably this much plus in the past month off of here. You know, sealed Book of Combat, 100% XP boost. Another bell, $36 so far. And actually, I've taken 2 of them out of here. Say, what? That's right. They give you as much as what people want to accuse them of being pay to win for. Realistically, if I were to go and do the math, and probably it's not enough, I'm not bragging about this fact by no means. Don't misunderstand where I'm going with this. But realistically, I may spend $100 a year on this game. All right, since the game came out, that's about right. I'd have to actually go do the math on it, but it's $10 here. Like right now, they're running these events in the Pearl Shop, okay? In the Cash Shop, they're running different little events. I forget what today's is, but I was like, hey, that's a good deal. Oh, it was 2 Artisan Memories and 2 Memory Fragments for 80 Pearl. I was like, hey, that's a pretty good deal. I might get that. Then I saw where, you know, they have the value pack on sale. $30 value pack for $8.40 or something, whatever it is right there. $8. $9 if we round it up. So if you do both of them, you spend $10, you're getting a couple of Artisan Memories and Memory Fragments and a 30-day value pack for $10 or less. And it helps support the game. I don't have a problem with that, because it's something that actually means something in the game. All this other stuff doesn't mean diddly squat, because in one shape, form, or fashion, they give it to you just for playing the game. And here's where I come to my opinion. It's all the people out there, my personal deep opinion about this. All the people out there that complain about pay to win in this game are just fucking lazy. All right? You want it right now. And that's the true problem when it comes to playing Black Desert Online. Yes, it's complicated to get into. It's not impossible to learn. But it is not a game you pick up and in the first week, you're immediately the best of the best of the best. I've been playing 4 years and only one of my characters, and she still isn't full tet, has all but one piece full tet on her gear. The Beg's gloves. The gloves have always plagued me for some reason. And I've always said, damn it, I'm going to stop trying and just go buy the damn things out of the marketplace. Just collect my silver, you know, throw these on an alt, and then just go buy me some Tet Libers or Tet Begs or whatever it is that I want. But you know, the competitive, the I want to do it in me keeps me from doing that, because it's a challenge. It's a bullshit challenge, because enhancing shouldn't take 4 years to get your gloves to Tet. But at the end of the day, when I do it, I can say I did it. not my credit card. All right, and even my credit card couldn't do it because you can't buy Tet bag gloves or even pin out of the cash shop. And I could probably have pins if I applied myself and actually went for the attempts. And that's using in-game mechanics of Black Desert to do so. Buying the cron stones from the blacksmith. Yes, it's expensive, but hey, it's an in-game mechanic that can be utilized. None of the Tets that I have on either my Guardian or my Valk, because that's the two ones that I've had the most success with my Tet gear, none of those have ever been croned from the cash shop. It's either been crons that we've been given through events, through questing, or the blacksmith. And I think very few of those I bought from, I think I bought like 100 of them one time from the blacksmith just to put me over a threshold so I could go. I think it wasn't even a TED attempt. It was like a try attempt or something like that. Some bullshit attempt that I wanted to get. I was just so tired of failing that day. But I used in-game mechanics. That's the point. That's the problem, is instant gratification that makes people say, well, he spent $50,000 on the game, so therefore it's pay to win. He spent $1,000 a week for 20 weeks. Man, that game's pay to win. No, baby, that's not. And again, I say, and I'm going to end it because it's going to get on to a repetitive ramble. Name me an item in the cash shop that will give you instantaneous success. And you're not going to be able to because there's not one. Because you still have to put up the work for the in-game materials. You still have to put up the work for the fail stacks. You can't buy them out of the cash shop. You still have to put up the work to get the gear. Because you only can get those through either going to get it, grinding it, or the marketplace with in-game silver. It's a mechanic, so it's not pay to win. It's in the game. All the other items, the Kama Sylvias, the Value Pack, the Old Moons, those right there are VIP services. No different than any other game that offers an elite status service. Not pay to win. There is nothing in the cash shop that gives you a 100% clear advantage from one player to another. You can't name one. Out of everything that we've talked about. The closest two things that you could call pay to win are weight limit increases, but that's your choice to get it instead of doing the work in the game to get it, and the campsite. And that's not even to mention that the game has what we call a ghetto campsite that you can go get from the bear encampment. It's a quest line. All right, it's not as good as the cash shop one, but it's still in the game. If you go do the quest line, you can get, that's what they call it, the ghetto campsite. And I have one. It's on my Guardian. All right. So you can't really, it does a couple other things. All right. Oh, I know what it is. I know what the difference is. Villa buffs you can get from your cash shop site. The ghetto campsite, you can't get the villa buffs. That's what the difference is. And certain pots. Ooh, I always forget to get villa buffs anyway. All right, I'm going to end it there. I look forward to your letters and your bad comments and your thumbs down. Or up. And subscribe. Ring bells and all that. Ring my bells. We talk about bells all the time in the game. So ring mine. It's a craft of the mind, everybody. Go out there and have some fun. Woo! T2, I'm coming for you.